time shifting property. What it says? It says if small xt has the Fourier transform capital X of omega, okay, then if we subtract some quantity from the time domain, or this mass subtract means this signal will be right shifted, is not it? If minus sign is there, the signal will be right shifted. Then what will be the Fourier transform? If we'll give x t plus t naught, then signal will be left shifted. Then what will be the Fourier transform? That's why this property is named as time shifting property. The Fourier transform would be, since minus is there, that's why e to the power minus will come j omega t naught. Okay. This quantity has to be multiplied with x of omega. Then we can say, okay, easily we can say, okay, if you know the xt or some Fourier transform of some signal, then you can find the shifted version of the signal, the Fourier transform of the shifted version of the signal. Okay, if this is plus sin is there, means left shifted signal, the Fourier transform would be plus is there, that's why e to the power plus will become, okay, omega naught x of omega. This is the formula for time shifting property. If you want to know the proof sometimes come in the exam, that's why you should know the proof also. Okay. So if we take this thing, okay, right side as a y of omega, please write like that. Fourier transform. I am not writing ft this thing, okay, x of t. That make you confused. So instead of write like this line, Fourier transform of x of, let me write t minus t naught. Okay, let me solve for this. Okay, Fourier transform of x bracket t minus t naught is given by, suppose it is y of omega, and you can write the formula like this: minus infinity to infinity x of t minus t naught e to the power minus j omega t dt. Okay, this is the formula. By formula we can write like this, and Fourier transform of x t minus t naught is integration minus infinity to infinity x t minus t naught e to the power minus j omega t by dt. So suppose you take some t minus t naught as a p, okay. Take t minus t naught as a p, then if you take the derivation d by dt, then it will give dt equal to dp. This thing you can write t as a clip plus t naught also you can write. You can take limit also. When limit is t equal to minus infinity, when t equal to minus infinity, then what will be the p? Minus infinity this side, okay, p also minus infinity. When t equal to positive infinity, then t also positive infinity. Okay. If you number this equation as a 1, then 1 would be y of omega. Limit would be same only, minus infinity to infinity. You can write x of, you can write p, because p minus t naught I have taken as a p, e to the power minus j omega. In t, you can write p plus t naught. Okay, p plus t naught, and dt you can write dp. Okay, this thing you can break, minus infinity to infinity x of p. You can break as a minus e to the power minus j omega p into e to the power minus j omega t naught dp. Okay. So the derivation is with respect to p, but here t naught is there. This is a constant term. You can bring outside. Okay, you got t naught integration minus infinity to infinity x of p, it is minus j omega p dp. Okay, so minus infinity to infinity, this thing is nothing but just only variable, independent variable sense. You can write it as a t also. This is nothing but you can write x of omega. Okay, it is fall in the Fourier transform equation. So you can write j omega t naught x of omega. You can write this thing. Okay, so this is proved. So like this, we can solve the time shifting property.
Sir, how will get x of omega, sir?
How will get the x of omega? Okay. Please, sir, finish the writing. I will explain in the next slide.
Sir, even you told e to the power of j omega t is constant formula. We should not change it. You told no, sir. Then why did you change it to p plus t naught?
Formula I have not changing in this limit. If you take this equation 1, okay, I am writing, I am remove that writing, okay, for the doubt only. If you write like this, you may get confused. Okay, that's why I'm not writing like that line. You can write like this also. Fourier transform of x t minus t naught is given by like this, y of omega. Okay, so another doubt is come in your mind. Okay, let me say. So in this formula, I am not changing the things. Here t is like that, this also like this. But since we have to find the Fourier transform of x t minus t naught, that's why I am writing like this. Okay, in this place x of t, I am placing x of t minus t naught. But after writing this formula, this is the formula. But after writing, what I am taking some, I am assuming something that t minus t naught, let t minus t naught as a p. Okay, if we assuming that t minus t naught is equal to p, then what will be the t? T is nothing but p plus t naught. Okay, that's why, or what will be the dt? Dt will be dp, or these are the limits. That's why one will be changed. If we write here x t minus t naught as a p, then we have to change the value of t also and value of dt also. Okay, because I'm assuming like this. No, without assuming like this, you cannot solve. You cannot find this equation. No, this is the procedure. Okay, this is only the procedure, and when you practice more, you can your doubt will be confused. Your doubt will be clear. Okay, that's why I'm writing here.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
in the same way, when we are doing time reversal property also, minus t, we assumed it to be p, sir. Then that time you did not change it. No, sir.
Time reversal for what? In a Fourier transform has in
Fourier series, properties of Fourier series.
Yeah, in properties of Fourier series, there I have saying that when you change the limit, then only you can you can remove that minus sign. In the Fourier series, I can remember that things. One, not a mistake, but you can write in different way also. Whether I have to say that things in Fourier series, if you take the 0 to t limit, then you can solve that things very easily. But I am taking t, no, only t. That's why you may get confused. I understand your doubt has delete. Please find the Fourier series in your notes. Please find the Fourier this Fourier series of a time reversal. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then you can see I have taken the limit as a t. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
In t, you just take a limit from 0 to t. Then also you can solve that. If you take the 0 to t, and as this problem has solved the time shifting, then also you can solve that things. Let me write in a. Let me explain. This is for Fourier series. Okay, don't confuse. This is for Fourier series, and property is time reversal. Okay. So what time reversal says? If xt has Fourier series as x of n, okay, then x of minus t will be Fourier series will be x of minus n. So you know that x of n equal to what? 1 by t. That will be 0 to t. Okay, x of t e to the power minus j n omega naught t dt. And similar way, okay, if you know the to solve the Fourier time reversal property for the Fourier series, then you can able to solve or derive the Fourier transform also for time reversal. Okay, so these are the similar way only we can solve. So let me solve this thing, and then only you can solve the time reversal for the Fourier transform also. If you have doubt in the Fourier series only, then it will take you will be doubt you will have doubt for the Fourier transform also. So let me solve this Fourier transform for time reversal for the Fourier series first. Let me explain again once again. You can write like this. Don't write fs Fourier series. Suppose these are as a yn, you can write. Okay. Fourier series of x of minus t is yn. What is the formula? 1 by t integration 0 to t. You can take 0 to t instead of just writing t. Okay. X of minus t e to the power minus j n omega naught t dt. This is the ultimate formula. Now just take let as I take as a Fourier transform also, you can just take or assume minus t as a p. Okay, then what will be the dt? dt equal to minus dp. Okay, and t can be replaced by minus p. Okay, t can be replaced by minus p. If you take the limit when t tends to 0, 0 is there initially 0. What will the p? P will be also 0, isn't it? P will be also 0. When t equal to what? T. What will be the limit for p? Limit for p is the minus t only. Okay. Now you put the limit. Now you put all the values. Yn equal to t will be same. The limit will be 0 to minus t. Understand? Because minus t we have taught. Now x of p will come, e to the power minus j n omega naught come, t we can replace minus p, and dt we can replace minus dp. Okay. Just bring this minus initially, 1 by t right here, 0 to t right minus t, x of p. This will be minus minus a plus, j n omega naught p dp. Okay. Let me write another line. Let me write another line like this, minus 1 by t, 0 to minus t, x of p. This will, you can write minus j minus n, you can write this minus minus a plus, omega naught p dp. Okay. So another thing, when you flip this limit, okay, if you take this minus t to the below, then this minus gets plus. Have you understand? If you flip this limit, then this minus sign will be plus 1 by t minus t to t minus t to 0, x of p e to the power minus j minus n omega naught p dp. Okay. So this thing is, you can write as a x of minus n, because this is similar to the x of n, but here minus n is there, that's why x of minus n has come. Another thing, if you see the limit, okay, the limit is minus t to t, minus t to 0. It's nothing but one period only. Okay. If 0 to t, you can assume as a one period, like that minus t to 0 also represent as a one period. So this is the procedure where you can solve the time reversal property for the Fourier series. Okay. And similar kind of property or similar kind of procedure, you can solve the time reversal for the Fourier transform. Understand? Is it clear? Or any doubt?
Understood, sir.
Okay, okay. Please take the note. You can replace the initial note that I have given earlier for the Fourier series. You can write like this also. So if you can solve the time reversal for the Fourier series also. Okay. So Fourier transform also with a similar procedure. Let me give, then only your concept will be clear. Now write in case of Fourier transform. Okay.
Sir, on previous slides.
Please let me know when you finish.
Yes, sir, completed.
So let me solve this Fourier, this time reversal for the Fourier transform. You can solve in similar way. Okay. If you know the properties, derivation for the properties of Fourier series, then you can do for the Fourier transform also. time reversal of the property for Fourier transform. So Fourier transform says if xt has the Fourier transform as x of omega, okay, then x of minus t will be x of minus omega, okay. So please take this as a y of omega, okay. We know that what is the x of omega? X of omega equal to minus infinity to infinity x of t e to the power minus j omega t dt, okay. This thing we should know. So Fourier transform of this x of minus t is given by right here y of omega equal to minus infinity to infinity x of minus t e to the power minus j omega t dt, okay. Similar to the Fourier series, okay. With a similar procedure, please take let minus t as a p, okay. So when you take derivation, then it will be dt, you can write as a dp, okay. And this t become as a minus p. When you take, in case of limit, if t tends to infinity, okay, what will be the p limit? P limit will be minus infinity because minus is there, minus t. If t will take minus infinity, then p will be minus infinity, okay. When t equal to minus infinity, then p will be positive infinity, okay. So take as a one number equation and place all this term in the equation 1. Y of omega you can write minus infinity become positive infinity and positive infinity become negative infinity, okay. And x of p e to the power minus j omega t you can replace by minus p, and dt you can replace by minus dp, okay. Take this minus dp outside, minus positive infinity to minus infinity x of minus p. This will be minus means a plus, isn't it? So you can take this minus in front of omega. The formula is you start with minus. That's why you can write minus omega minus j minus omega p dp, okay. Now you can flip this limit. If you flip this limit, if you bring this minus infinity to lower side, lower limit, if the lower limit bring to the upper limit, then this sign will become positive, okay. Minus infinity to infinity x of p e to the power minus j minus omega p dp, okay. This will give you minus omega, which is proved. Understand? Any doubt? It's similar with the Fourier series, okay. If you know the procedure for the Fourier series, you can take idea from that and you can solve the all the properties of Fourier transform also. And this sort of procedure you can apply for Laplace transform, like Z transform, all this transform which is we are coming to learn. That's why you should know, your doubt should be clear right now, okay. Then only you can easily solve the coming coming topics, okay, coming unit. That's why your concept should be clear right now. Do you have any doubt, any question in your mind? You can ask.
Sir, once you also solve the integration part of it.
This integration.
How we got x of minus omega?
Oh. I didn't write one step in between. So this you can write like this, no? Minus infinity, infinity to minus infinity, x of minus p. E to the power this minus minus plus will become plus j omega p dp, okay? When you minus infinity to infinity, x of p, okay, now you can think if you multiply double minus, it will get plus now. If you take minus j and minus omega, this represents similar, no? The value does not change anything because I have taken minus j, then I also taken minus omega. So minus minus a plus, so similar. Like that we have got. Have you? Is it clear?
Sir, integration part, sir.
Okay.
Integrating and after applying the limits. Don't we need to do that, sir?
Okay, understood. No need to write that things. Let me explain this limit things. So this limit you can say t equal to infinity means we will get t equal to minus infinity because minus is in front of t is there. If you put t equal to infinity, then p will be minus infinity. As well as if you take t equal to minus infinity, then p will be positive infinity. Okay, so that's why our limit will be from not from minus infinity to infinity. It is changed. It is from positive infinity to negative infinity. Okay, so and dp equal to minus dp. Okay, dt equal to minus dp. That's why this minus n you take outside of the limit, and it will be the minus integration minus positive infinity to negative infinity. Okay, but what I am saying, if you shift this limit or flip this limit, if you take this minus infinity lower side, then this negative sign will be positive side. What I am saying, if something limit is there, okay, and it is from a to b. Suppose this is a limit is there. When you flip the limit, means if you take the b at the lower and a as the upper, then you have to give a minus sign. X of t dt. Is it clear? That's why this thing gets positive. So I think it's clear. When we flip the limit, then it is become positive because as I have said here, if you flip the limit, then we have to give minus sign in front of that. Like that, it gets positive, and usually we have got x of minus omega. Okay. So everyone, please join once again with the